Everyone has their moments where you're playing the game and you end up slamming your controller or cursing out loud. Maybe from lag, maybe from a glitch, or a character you demise, or just want taken out of the game. So today, we will talk about how characters in fighting games got banned from tournaments from old games to new games, whether it being the dev's fault or not. Akuma, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, was truly a powerhouse, but before we talk about how good of a character he is, let's talk about how to even unlock him in the first place. To unlock Akuma in Street Fighter 2 Turbo, you have to hover over Ryu, T-Hawk, Guile, Cammy, then back to Ryu. Then hold start and press any punch or kick button. That's it. If you did right, you'll get Akuma. And you might say to yourself, that's a lot of work for a character. Akuma is banned because he does more damage than the entire roster. He can combo from anything, his fireballs go through other fireballs, and he can trap you with his air fireballs, and be safe all at once. So during the competitive run of that game, they decided to ban the character. Rightfully, of course. Kazuya was made a popular character by a pro player named Riddles. He has been one of the main reasons for the banning of Kazuya. Now, before we get into Kazuya, I want you to know he's not banned in every tournament, but he is banned in a lot. The reason of him being banned in a lot of tourneys is first, Kazuya is one of the few characters in Smash that has touch of death true combos.
The crouch dash, we're seeing a lot of the movement here. He's staying to the platforms, basically trying to get around this lane control that Lycan's going for. Triple nair, yeah, you're gone.
Yeah, but it's so hard because that 1-2 is true, but the third one not quite Lycan though, just kind of felt like he gave up all hope. Now the jabs into the reset. Did you see the hurtbox shift to reset his end lag to allow him to get that side special and keep things going?
Yeah, put him back off stage.
True combos meaning you can't get out of it. 2, he is unbalanced for a Smash game and doesn't really fit in. Things like his raise drive makes his damage insane, and he already has crazy damage. 3, viewers tend to say it feels like watching just infinite combos when watching him being played, which makes sense. Meta Knight was fucking broken. He literally had no bad matchups. He had the best recovery in the entire game by far. He moved really fast and had huge hitboxes. Not only that, he hit really hard, being able to knock someone out with ease. He had a shuffle loop, what was a safe to kill option, and Mach Tornado, what was pretty much unpunishable. The community started to see way too much Meta Knight characters. And in 2011, the Unity Rule Set Committee had him banned in all North America, setting the tone for most events. I don't want to talk about Smash for too long, so I'm going to put Steve and Bayonetta together for both our sakes. Bayonetta. Bayonetta has ladder combos that can kill you instantly. High damage, good recovery. Bayonetta was dominating the tournaments like Smash 4 Evo 2018. She was the most played at the end of the game's life. Steve is probably the most hated character in Smash. He has 0 to death combos, planking, slash camping with blocks he can build. One of the reasons of him being banned was Steve's block mechanics. Could force the game to ignore an opponent's tech inputs, letting him get guaranteed follow-ups that shouldn't exist, leading him to be banned in 2023 through 2024. Now we are done with Smash, let's move on to Mortal Kombat. MK9 had Kratos banned, but not for what you think. The reason being, he was only available on PlayStation. If you didn't have a PS3 at the time, then you couldn't play him. So if Xbox players came to play a tourney and they ended up playing against a Kratos player, they wouldn't know what to do. Yeah, she was busted. She had range, damage, but not only that, she had a Doom combo. For the ones that don't know what that is, it's a death combo that knock your opponent off stage, killing them with one confirm. And to be honest, a lot of matches boil down to don't get hit by Hild, because as soon as you do, you're cooked. And for a fighting game, that is insane. He launched so overtuned that within weeks he dominated every bracket. At EVO Japan 2020, 7 of the top 8 players used Leroy. Many of his attacks were plus on block, spammable strings, and his 1-2-1 string was so good it became a meme. Not only that, he has a parry that worked against almost every attack in the game. He had extra tools, his cane gave him free power moves per round. Essentially, once per round, get out of jail free card. A pro player that goes by the name of Book said to win a tournament, to only pick Leroy. First off, Lab Coat 21 was despised as a character. She had a permanent debuff/buff attack, so if you were hit by it, your entire team would get debuffed by 21%, while her team would get buffed by 21%. Broken, huh? She possibly had the best neutral in the entire game. Her meter gain was crazy. She fit in on any team, and she dominated in tournaments. Once pro players realized how broken she was, there was no stopping her. She was in every bracket. Now obviously, you know players can get banned, but did you know different items and peripherals can be banned also? An example is turbo/macro controllers. Any pad or stick that allows you to assign a single button to perform multiple inputs, like a 1-button DP or rapid fire turbo, is banned. Headphones with coaching and communication. You can use headphones for game sound, but no comms gear. Some players tried using earbuds connected to outside coaching, and they ended up banned. The general rule is, if the item gives unfair automation, input advantage, or disrupts the setup, it's banned. If it's just a different style, stick, pad, hitbox, it's usually allowed, as long as it follows the SOCD rules. Let's get back to the point. Communities make up their own rules. There's no exact reason for characters being banned. Literally, each community will have different reasons. It's up to the community and the event holders to decide who gets banned. Smash Ultimate has Steve, that's banned. Tekken 7 has Leroy, and even older games like Street Fighter 2 Turbo had Akuma. Lucky for us, that's not really prevalent now because of balance patches, if the game you have in mind even care about that. Please tell me if I did something wrong, if I need improvements on anything, or just let me know how you feel in general about banned characters in tournaments.